What's going on, Chiefs Kingdom? Well, a nail-biting win in this one. Nail-biting win. The Chiefs hit on a win 30-24 in overtime over the Houston Texans. That's right, the Texans with one win on the season put up a fight and nearly beat us. And wow, what a crazy game, really. And I'm sure this definitely surprised a lot of people. I think Texans put up a big fight. I thought this was going to be maybe a lopsided game. The Texans last week, they put up a fight and nearly beat the Cowboys. And now for the second straight week, they put up a fight and nearly beat us. So we hung on and won. And yeah. Chiefs would win the toss, but we would defer. And 4 straight punts. Both teams would have 2 punts, and then the Texans would strike first. Davis Mills would throw to Tegan Cortriano from 8 yards to give the Texans a 7-0 lead, and then we would respond after that. Mahomes would throw to Jerick McKinnon, 20 yards. That would tie it up at 7. And then, after a fumble, Isaiah Pacheco would fumble the ball on our own 22-yard line. The Texans would recover, and then Davis Mills a 17-yard run. That would give the Texans a 14-7 lead, and then on a 97-yard drive, we would make it a 14-13 game. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 4-yard catch from Mahomes. However, Harrison Butker missed the extra point, so that would make it a 14-13 Houston lead at the half. But still a lot of game left, and we would take the lead, capitalize a 27-yard field goal by Butker to give us a 16-14 lead. And then we would fumble for a second time. This was on 2nd and 17 in the third quarter. There was a penalty on McKinnon, and the Texans actually challenged the play. It was initially ruled that the runner was down, but the Texans would recover the ball, and they would then score on their next series, and so that would give the Texans a 21-16 lead, and then the Chiefs would take the lead back 24-21. Mahomes would rush for 5 yards, and then would toss to Jerick McKinnon for the 2-point conversion, so we'd be up by 3. Still a lot of game left, over 11 minutes left. And then the Texans, a 15-play series, they would then tie it up at 24 on a 29-yard field goal, which was on 4th and goal. And there was a pass interference call on L'Jarius Sneed. So that was, big. And then we had a chance to take the lead and possibly win the game. But Harrison Butker would miss a 51-yard field goal. There was 8 seconds remaining. The Texans would have no timeouts, so that would then send it to overtime. The Chiefs would win the toss in overtime, and of course we would have the ball. But we were not able to capitalize. Holmes would then be sacked on 3rd and 4, so that would force us to punt. And then a game-changing play. The Texans would fumble. Davis Mills would throw, and it was a live ball recovered by Frank Clark, or actually recovered by Willie Gay at the Houston 26. A forced fumble by Frank Clark, and really it could have gone either way. And yeah, the Chiefs got it. And then one play later, Jerick McKinnon, 26-yard run to give us the win, 30-24, and give us the AFC West division title for a 7th straight year. Yes, we are division champs and we're headed to the playoffs for an 8th straight year, as we are now 11-3. And yeah, so gotta give credit to the Texans, with just one win they put up a fight and nearly beat us. So quite impressive. So we're trying to possibly get the number 1 seed. However, if the Bills win out, then they get the 1 seed. And yeah, so be back in action Saturday, Christmas Eve, against the Seattle Seahawks. That's at home. The Seahawks still alive for a playoff spot, but very slim after losing on Thursday to the 49ers. They're 7-7, so it's pretty much a must-win for them if they want to make the playoffs. So, see what happens in that one. So until next week against Seattle. 3 games left against Seattle, Denver, and Las Vegas. So I think we have a good chance to go 14-3. So, till next week, Saturday, comics are saying go Blues. Or go Chiefs.